everyone. We have Carissa back in the group to lead a group healing session. We were talking about the topics, and I am going to let Carissa tell you all about what she has in store for you today. But just to kind of level set, we're going to be doing some powerful healing, and this is like healing can happen at any time. But in my opinion, and it should happen at every time, as often as you can. But in my opinion, there's something so special and profound about that, taking this transition from one year to the next and using it to determine what your life is going to look like. And that's a big part of healing, is the reflection. A big part of setting is the reflection. How are you going to clear out maybe some of the challenges and difficulties that you've experienced in the past year, so that you can move forward into becoming the person who you're meant to be. So I'm going to give it over to Carissa now, and I'm going to go on mute, and Carissa is going to take us through a journey.
Thank you, babe. Oh, I love that intro. That was like, I was like over here like, yes, I'm so thankful for you ladies being here, and everyone on the replay. Let us know how it hits and everything like that. And oh my goodness, I feel like I have so much to share with you all. I will try to be polite with the time and everything like that, but I could go on for days. So for me, I've had and I also just realized, with last night being the full moon, my incense and sage is going crazy over here. We're setting the vibes. But last night being the full moon too, and that's the last full moon of the year, and a huge release time period. You know what I mean? And, last night's moon was super powerful in the fact that it was releasing all of our karmic bonds as well. And so this whole entire year, the theme was release, releasing the things that no longer serve us, the relationships that no longer serve us, the behaviors that no longer serve us. And I have seen so much transformation in people. It's insane. There's so much career transformation, relationship transformation, self-transformation. And I feel like we're all at a space that we're ready to choose our damn selves. And I love that so much. And yeah, I'm just excited to help create that shift for you all. As we come into our session, I just ask to be a vessel of love and light and guidance, and to bring clarity and shifts for you all. Even those that are watching the replay, I ask all of our spirit guides to come through, my spirit guides to assist me and to just ground us and allow me to bring in that love and that passion and that light and that desire and clarity that we all are yearning for, really. And something that was hitting me and I want to share with us is that so many times, I know I'm really guilty of this, at the beginning of every year, on New Year's Eve, I get so excited to go back through my intention list and to cross off all the things that I achieved and to connect to all of that. And it's literally a goal for me to cross off everything. And this year I realized, I don't know that I'll be crossing off a lot. I changed this year, and I'm not sad about it. I'm really excited to look back at it and be like, wow, I know who the fuck I am now. You know what I mean? And also I have a really ghetto mouth, just be prepared. It's just how I express. But, to now go back and just to see, I really know, I feel like I'm aligned. I know I'm aligned with soul, purpose, and passion and self. And that is my intention for all women. I long for every single woman to be able to connect in that form and to release all the things and the have tos and the shoulds, the generational limitations and the society beliefs, and to create your own way, and to go back and remember that we get to make our own rules, and they can change. It can all change. And this year I've really sat with it and thought with it. And I feel like many of you are going to resonate with this. But instead of writing out my intentions in every category and all these things and, setting all of these things, I'm ready to surrender. I am ready to surrender and just say, guide me and show me my way, and bring in experiences and feelings and people and relationships and connections that will guide me towards my highest, greatest good, that will guide me more towards love for myself and love for others, that will guide me more towards my emotions and the deeper healing areas that are calling to me. I just want to be guided, and I'm really excited to release the micromanaging part of it and just the defining. I want to talk about that as well, because we define ourselves about with all of our roles and our titles and our have tos and our shoulds and all of these things and the things that we do and the things that we have. And I want us to just expand outside of that and to really start to just who are you? Who are you as a being? Going back and going into that little seed, that perfect, whole, and complete. You were so created and divine. And remembering that it's still planted inside of you, it's still in your core, it still is all of your being. There's nothing wrong with you, and you have everything you need. And you're so supported. And just going back to that divine guidance is where I'm at in life. And I know that that's the answer for us all. And so I want to begin there and just kind of open up to our journey with that. I have a couple different things coming in that I feel like we should just listen to. And we're going to start with a guided meditation. And just welcome yourselves into this space. Go ahead and drink a sip of tea or water, just whatever you have, if it calls to you. Just take some deep breaths, close your eyes, and just allow me to guide you. I explain to all my clients that I am basically like your big teddy bear, and I already love you so much, and I'm so glad that you're here. And I literally want you to just come lay on me and with me, and let me wrap my arms around you, and to be that cozy place and to be that safe and that support system that we all desire and crave. So many of us women are just longing for connection, longing for affection, longing for nurturing. And this is that place for you. So allow yourself to be here. Get our music started. And just place your hands at your side with your palms facing up. Let's just go ahead and start by taking some deep breaths here. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. 2 more, in through your nose. Out through your mouth. 1 more, in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Allowing yourself to just be. Allowing the emotions to come to you without judgment. Allowing them to release with love and acceptance. I welcome you into this space with love, acceptance, joy, support, and guidance. Removing all judgment, you are safe here. I ask you to remove the judgment from yourself. Again, accept where you are today. Love yourself where you are today. And just be. Knowing that you are safe, you are supported. So loved. I'm glad you're here. This is a space for you to remove any roles and titles, any have-tos, any shoulds. To connect back to soul purpose. To connect back to your life cycle. Diving back into divinity and alignment. Rolling your shoulders up and letting them fall heavy. And pull them up to your ears and let them fall. And up to your ears, let them fall. 2 more, up and down. Up and down. And just going back to your breath. Deep breath in. And out. I want you to place your hands on the ground beneath you, bringing yourself back into the room and the space that you are. What does it feel like? What do you feel like? Then touching your legs, taking a moment to just connect to your body, how it feels. Is it warm? Is it cold? Does it bring any emotions to you inside or feelings? Deep breaths. Again, releasing any judgment you may have for yourself, for the space, for the connection. And then bringing your hands to your core, and just loving your organs and the life they provide for you. Feeling the fullness in your belly and your body, and seeing it as comfort, strength, and stability. Placing your hands on your low back. Give your low back nice little gentle massage. Just thanking it for supporting you day in and day out. Thank you for holding me up. And going up through your chest. Just again, giving a nice little massage through your shoulders and your neck. Even just connecting to your body in a way that feels good and safe and expansive for you. Whatever area calls to you. A gentle, nurturing touch. And all through your arms. Just experiencing what it is like to touch, to feel, to connect. The gentleness, the flow, the rough, the raw. Your fingers, and then your hands through your head, just giving a nice little massage, reminding yourself that you do know how to nurture and nourish yourself, and releasing that dependency upon others or things, and connecting to your face, drawing a gentle circle around your eyes. Calling in eyes to see with love, a nose, face to feel with love, hands to feel with love, a mouth to speak with love, ears to hear with love, and a voice and throat to speak your truths with love. And then down to your ankles and your feet, thanking them for always grounding you. And then just place your hands wherever you're called to. And take some deep breaths in, noticing your hands expanding against those areas. Maybe your chest, your stomach, your brain, your eyes, wherever it may be. Deep breath in through your nose. And let it release, heavy sigh. And again, deep breath in. And release, heavy sigh. And if you feel called to, you can release your hands, moving them to another area or just letting them be beside you. Adjust your body if you need to. If there's any areas that are feeling a little tight, allow yourself to be comfortable. Just kind of wiggle out. Take some breaths here. Open your minds. Allow yourself to be available. I'd like to welcome in your spirit guides to guide me with love for you, to allow me to be a vessel of love and light, to help create shifts and healing, and to spark that connection to beauty within self. And I'd like you to just take some deep breaths and sit in this stillness for a moment. I'd like you to ask yourself, and let the first answers that come to you, you don't need to search for these answers. What do you need? What do you need right now? Whether it be emotionally, physically. Then I'd like you to ask yourself, what have you been holding on to? Whether it serves you or doesn't, be honest. What have you been holding on to? Then go ahead and connect to what you'd like to release. What are you ready to let go of? What are you ready to remove? And bring in the knowing that you are able to do this with love. But whatever feelings you're feeling right now, in this moment, it's okay. Feel them. If you're angry, if you're frustrated, if you're hurt, feeling damaged, alone, broken, stuck, whatever you may be feeling, you're safe. And I want you to ask, where would you like to receive more love in your life? Where would you like to receive more love in your life? And in those areas, can you give more love? And I want you to ask yourself, are you available to receive love right now? Maybe you have walls up. Maybe you've healed. Are you available to give love right now? Maybe you need some time to just go within, to focus on you. Whatever it may be, let it come without judgment. You did nothing wrong. You didn't cause or create this. You've been guided here. And deep breath in. Hold your breath. And let it go. I want you to ask yourself, what have you been desiring? Desiring for yourself and for your life. Maybe it's passion. Maybe it's purpose. Maybe it's creativity. Maybe it's connection, acceptance, forgiveness. I want you to know that you're beginning that journey. And the start of your journey towards receiving those desires begins within you. Taking time to give yourself those things that you desire, to nurture yourself, to hold your body with love, to touch your skin with passion, to connect to your soul in a deeper, more expansive way, to become intimate with self through connection, knowing who you are, what you want, what you like, what it feels like to love, what it feels like to laugh, what it feels like to hurt, what it feels like to be. Sit with that for a second, just see what comes up. So many times as women, we are told how we are supposed to be, how we're supposed to move, how we're supposed to act, how we're supposed to feel, how we're supposed to love, how we're supposed to show up. all the things, and also told all the things we're not supposed to. And I want you to connect to something in your desire and notice if you feel any limitations that were put on to that area, that desire, any shame or guilt surrounding it, as well as fear. It's okay to want more. It's a beautiful thing to want more, babes. Love yourself for it. Love yourself for your desires. Love the hell out of yourself for all of it, for wanting more. But also love yourself and be patient. Have grace in the moments where you just don't know. Those moments are the transformation moments. Those are the moments that propel us into the future. But it's only possible if we allow ourselves to release in those moments, meaning allowing ourselves to truly feel and connect in those times, to listen, to breathe, to trust, to be still, to receive, to get a little selfish because you deserve it. Adapting the mentality, I love you, but I love me more. And feeling safe and abundant and expansive in those words, in those feelings, in that divine connection with femininity. Asking yourself, what does it mean to be a woman? What is your connection to femininity? What desires do you have as a woman? What words come to mind? What feelings come to mind? What experiences come to mind? And giving yourself permission to speak all of those truths and to start giving yourself those things now. The journey begins within you. I want to remind you, you don't have to figure out the plan. You don't have to figure out the how or what you have to do. You just have to go within, to sit back, to breathe and to surrender. And to just say, guide me. Show me the way. Allow me to feel. Allow me to receive. I want to receive. I want to give. Isn't that our deepest, all of our deepest desire is to love, to be nurtured, to be taken care of, to be held. We must give that to ourselves as we make our tea, pouring in the ingredients and just saying, wow, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to nourish yourself and to make this and to go into the feelings of drinking that tea and how it makes you feel comforted and safe and loved and supported and cozy, all the feelings. To start stepping away from those things that feel like a punishment, to accepting and expanding the thought process, removing yourself from the society, beliefs, and limitations. Personally, for me, the gym feels like a punishment. I'd rather sit and breathe. I don't even want to stretch. I just want to breathe. And it's okay. It's okay. So whatever that may be for you, give yourself permission for that today. It's okay. Go ahead and take a deep breath. I'd like you to grab some water before we go into this next meditation. Thank you for joining. Like somebody else just logged on. I'm so glad you're here. All right, my loves. So I want to walk us through a grounding Mother Gaia, Mother Nature, Mother Earth, Mother Gaia is who I refer to. And I just want to go back to this meditation and just reminding ourselves of our being. I walk many women through this meditation and it's different every time. But I feel really called to share this experience with you all. Allow yourselves to be comfortable. If you want to lay down, you're welcome to. Whatever you feel, if you need to cozy up, go ahead. Just let yourself be. And I really truly believe that this takes us back to soul, back to being, back to creation, back to passion, back to divinity, back to love. I mean, we were all created out of love and passion, right? We were all created out of connection. And most of all, we were all created out of divinity. We were all created from source, and that source within our parents that created us. We all have source within us. We all are the source. We have all the answers to everything we need inside of us. We just have to take a moment and listen. So go ahead and relax. Take some deep breaths. Thank yourself for being here. Love yourself for being here. And just allow yourself to be. Again, I am here to guide you with love and support and guidance. There's no one you have to be right now and nowhere you need to be, except for here with yourself, allowing me to love and support you. So go ahead and take a deep breath. And I want you to go ahead and join me on this journey. I invite you to join me on this journey of learning to love, to like, to get to know, and build a relationship with yourself. Allowing love and source to heal you from the inside out, and knowing that those broken pieces you feel are truly not broken. You are exactly who you're meant to be. You're doing what you're supposed to be. These things that are calling on you are showing up for a reason. Listen, breathe, and be. Go ahead and take one deep breath in. Hold it at the top. Breathe in a little more. And big release. And bring your shoulders up and let them fall. And allow yourself to be grounded in this space. I want you to remember yourself as a little baby, as that perfect, whole, and complete, angelic being that everyone held and said, oh, this baby is so perfect. This baby is so beautiful. Oh my goodness, what a blessing. All of those words of affirmations that were poured into you, all of that love and acceptance. And I want you to know that's still all there. Nothing changed. If anything, it grew and developed and bloomed and blossomed even more. You were created to be who you are today. Yes, are given choices and pathways, but allow yourself to know and to forgive whatever choices and pathways you've gone through, and to know that you are where you are meant to be today and in this session for a reason. You deserve healing. You deserve love. You deserve more. And you're already enough. Allow yourself to release the shame, to forgive, and to bring compassion in. Reminding yourself, compassion is the key to life, to love, and to healing. Going back and thinking, remembering, at times you just didn't know anymore or any better or anything else, and it's okay. Give yourself permission. You didn't know then what you know now. It's okay. You have always and always will be created perfectly, whole and complete. I want you to imagine yourself as a little seed. I want you to take that seed and plant it within the soil inside of you, rooting it into your core. I want you to picture that seed growing, expanding, the sunshine coming through, providing for it, your love watering and nurturing and nourishing that beautiful, perfect seed. And you're growing, and your leaves are growing and expanding. And maybe you're starting to bloom and flowers are appearing. Notice the colors. And I want you to take care of this little seed and this little plant. I want you to nurture it, to nourish it, to love it, to water it, to feed it, care for it, communicate with it. This is your spirit baby within you. Know that you have everything you need in order for it to grow. Allow it to grow so big inside of you that it extends and it expands outwards. And it's able to grow and to shine and to thrive on the outside world. But first, you must take care of it within yourself. You must learn to love it, to care for it. And if you start to ask how, I want you to remember that Mother Gaia, think of all of the trees and the plants and the grass and the flowers, even the animals. Think about how they all find their way. They all learn to grow. They all receive the love, the food, the light, the water, all the things that they need. And they were planted in a specific area that would nurture and provide their needs, bringing them color. Literally, there's not someone that goes and waters the forest every day in a physical being, but Mother Gaia and Father Sky support us beneath us and above us and give us all the things that we need to learn, to grow, to expand, to love, to heal. So when you feel lost, I want you to go and sit with yourself. Sit with Mother Gaia and Father Sky and ask them to support you. Thank them for supporting you. Ask them to love you. Thank them for loving you. ahead and take a deep breath in. I want you to just think about all that. Take a moment. Gonna play a song. Give yourself this space and time. Taking some deep breaths. Letting the emotions come out, letting it flow. Whatever you may be feeling, it's okay. Love it and accept it. Let the tears run down your face. The anger release from your heart. And take another deep breath. A few more deep breaths here. And go ahead and start to wiggle your toes, your fingers, feeling the earth beneath you, feeling the warmth inside of you. And roll over to your side and just hold yourself, reminding yourself it's okay, it's safe. It's time to just hold space for yourself and to nourish and nurture yourself in the way that inner child desires, the way we all desire. And go ahead and sit up and grab some water when you're ready. And before we go, I want to, let me see what I feel. I feel like I want to give you two more things. I want to give you guys an intention card. So just go ahead and take a deep breath. Maybe ask for guidance or just allow yourself to receive whatever is given to me for you. I want to pull two. So the first one, it says a strong, positive mental attitude will create more miracles than any wonder drug. And I didn't 100% feel connected with that one, but I feel that somebody else will. And so I'm just going to let that one be. And then I felt called to do one more for you. And I love this one. This is like from my soul to you all, I know. It says, I start with the idea that nothing is impossible and everything can be done in the end. So I want to give you all that. I start with the idea that nothing is impossible and everything can be done in the end. Just knowing, I feel so many of us don't know where to start. You know, we don't feel it's possible for us personally. We might in some way know how to start, you know what I mean? But it's, or like, you're taught, like you're shown these different things and stuff, but you don't know for yourself how to start on this. And, or what the next step is, or, how you can get it for your actual self. And so I just want you to explore with that. And I'd love to help you work through that as well. But I just want you to give yourself the chance and the opportunity to know that the things that you desire, you can have, and the things that you see other people have or experience in situations and everything too, that you can have it too, and you deserve to have it. And it is possible for you. I promise. The fact that you're even having this thought that you want it is already triggering out. But you can't go backwards and say, but I don't deserve it. I don't, let's work through those emotions. You do feel that way. So admit that, but then we start looking for the solution. So breathe into that. That goes deep. I'm like, that's another day we got to express that. And then I want to get a meditation for you all. Okay. This has happened to me twice today. That once I was called towards, I go to open this meditation book, right? And I just ask for guidance for you all. And gosh, I love this one so much. It makes me like really emotional to think about what I'm receiving. So today for another client, I wanted to open to the middle, but I could only open to the table. It ended up being the table of contents. And so I felt like it was like time for her to go within and to see what defines her and what her table of contents is. And for you all, it was the back of the book. And I felt like it was time to close the book. And yeah, I'm going to get emotional. But it's time to close the book and to give yourself the opportunity to rewrite, rebirth, close that chapter. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't even necessarily feel us focusing right now on the next step. All I feel focused on is close the book, end the chapter, end all the generational limitations and beliefs in society and things you've even put on yourself, and the shame, and the guilt. Just release and just truly give yourself permission to step out. And there you will receive. Oh, I love this group. I love this time. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm so thankful. And I love you all so very much. And I would love to, I felt like this at the beginning of our session. I already was connecting. We need to meet in January and regroup and start talking about that next, whatever ends up coming up. I don't necessarily want to hold on to something, but it's time for us to connect in January again too. And I'm excited. Thank you, Gabby. You're the best.
Thank you, Carissa. That was a journey.
I'm all asleep, right? Take a bath, ground yourself,
That's a great idea. Everybody drink plenty of water.
Yes. And also don't try to figure it out right now. Don't literally try to figure out anything. Like, if you want to jot down some stuff, but like, don't put it together. Just let it integrate and just let it absorb. It's like,
it will come to you.
Yes.
The book has to close. It will just come to you.
Yeah. I know. I'll like get off of like sessions or like, from my guides, or I'll just be like, well, what does that mean? And then she said this, and then, oh my gosh. And now I got to go fix the world. And it's like, no, you just have to be. That's all I want from everyone. Just be. All right, girls, ladies. Oh, thank you so much. Let's connect in the group. I want to hear how this goes for everyone. And I just would love to hold space to expand. So thank you.
I will label this live with some hashtags like healing and stuff.
Yes.
I'll tag you in it, Carissa, so you can come in. The replay is going to be available. So if you need to revisit this, if you haven't received clarity and think revisiting these practices another time is what needs to happen, the replay will be there.
Yes. And you can always even just go back through meditation. You know what I mean? Like, always go back through. And yeah, and I'd love to help more on your journey and everything as well. So thanks, babes. Love you all.
Bye. Okay, I just stopped